Hello. So I was doing my Bible journaling this morning, and then I just started getting in my stickers again because I was studying so much and thinking and overthinking and stressing and all types of things. And I was like, well, let me just do something that is relaxing to me. And so I remembered like the Prayer of Jabez. So I originally found this book at Salvation Army over a year ago. And I thought that I had purchased the book, but I didn't. I bought several books that day at Salvation Army, thought I purchased the book, and I didn't. So, and I did a video of it. If I find it, I'll put it in here. After brunch yesterday, I decided to go to the Salvation Army to look for books. And I had never gone book shopping there before. I go to Goodwill sometimes, but they had a ton of books there. So I was like, well, let me take a look-see, Lou. And I found some really, really good things. I found like 6 great books. I thought I bought another one, but I did not. But it had like a little book about this Prayer of Jabez. And I was like, what's that? I originally did that. And so I have 2 Bibles that I've marked the Prayer of Jabez because basically this book was talking about how this man has been blessed so much by praying the Prayer of Jabez, Dr. Bruce H. Wilkinson. And so he's wrote this book, and the first chapter is Little Prayer, Giant Prize. So why not ask? Living large for God, the touch of greatness, keeping the legacy sale, welcome to God's honor roll, making Jabez mine. And so here it says, dear reader, I want to teach you how to pray a daring prayer that God always answers. In brief, only one sentence with 4 parts and tucked away in the Bible. But I believe it contains the key to a life of extraordinary favor with God. This petition has radically changed what I expect from God and what I experience every day by His power. In fact, thousands of believers who are applying its truths are seeing miracles happen on a regular basis. Will you join me for a personal exploration of Jabez? I hope you will. Bruce H. Wilkinson. So, Dr. Wilkinson has written this little book, and so I saw it at Salvation Army, and I said, oh, well, I'm going to come home and I'm going to pray this prayer. And so this is Jabez. This is the NIV, the Prayer of Jabez here. And I prayed it here on April 10th, 2025. And so I originally prayed it, let's see. It says, dear Lord, today I pray the Prayer of Jabez that I first prayed on 2/22/25. So I wrote it down and prayed it again. And so it says here, now First Chronicles, this is a book of genealogy. So it goes like this one begot that one, and this one was the father of that one, and so on and so forth throughout the majority of this chapter. So it's just telling you like the entire line. So we're laying foundation here. And so it says here in First Chronicles 4, verses 9 and 10, Jabez was more honorable than his brothers. His mother had named him Jabez, saying, I gave birth to him in pain. Jabez cried out to the God of Israel, oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I may be free from pain. And God granted his request. And so I was looking through a Bible that I hadn't looked in a while, and I automatically opened up to the Prayer of Jabez, and I was like, oh, I should start praying that again. And so I went to the Goodwill to look at books a few days ago, and I saw this, and I said, oh, I remember that I was supposed to be praying the Prayer of Jabez again, because I do a lot of prayer journaling with my prayers, and I like that because I can go back and look. Like, I wrote this on 2/22. I wrote this on 4:10. I think 4:10 in this Bible, on 2/22 in the other Bible that I wrote it in. Or if you have a journal, or however you like to record your prayers for prayer journaling. And so
this is where I'm doing a lot of my prayer devotional journaling. This is a King James Christian Art Publishers, like large print, like 10-point font. And this has been before this was my like dedicated prayer journal. So this Bible has all of my prayers in it. And this is a NIV Journal of the Word. No, is it Journal of the Word? NIV, it's NIV Artisan Collection Journaling Bible. And so I went today to First Chronicles and I journaled, copied and journaled the Prayer of Jabez again today. And so I just wrote it down. I think I started in King James, and then I got this new translation called the Scriptures that I can do a review of that, but it restores the name of God in this particular Bible. And so I started here, and it says, and Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. I put an S, but it says actually sorrow here. And then I got from the Scriptures, which has the Hebrew, it says Yaběts called on the Elohim of, I put Israel, but actually there's a Y in this particular one. But I'm so accustomed to writing Israel, I wrote it, saying, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my border, and that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that you would keep me from evil, not to be my pain. And Elohim gave him what he asked for. So I wrote another prayer here, and I did a little flip out or whatever. I did another prayer here, and I was, reading what I wrote, and I was like, well, God, I think you've answered some of those. So I was like, let me share this with people, this prayer of Jabez. And I'm going to, as I pray scripture, that's why I like to, but I copy the scripture. So you can do it, and you don't have to have a journaling Bible if you like to journal your prayers. Like, use whatever journal you have or whatever, notebook, paper, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to share that prayer of Jabez with you, as I was like, well, let me decorate. I hadn't done any little decorations in my Bible. I was like, well, let me do a little decoration. And this I just got from the Dollar Tree, and it's like where they have their wallpaper and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh, well, someone asked me before, I have a similar butterfly in another Bible. And someone asked me like where I got the the stickers from. And I was like, I just got them from Dollar Tree. So yeah, this is just a Dollar Tree. So we got cut offs, but this is just what I did, just to have something in the front here. And so this is from the Dollar Tree. This says Delight in the Lord. And this is from the sticker book that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I think it was probably 40% off that day. And then I have this card here that says, you have taught me to see the beauty in every new day. And I got this from from God for Women. Promises 101 blessings to brighten your day and uplift your soul. And so they have all types of cards in here. You're one of God's greatest creations. The God of peace be with you. Romans 15:33. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12 says, joy is the experience of knowing that you are unconditionally loved. Henry Nouwen. And so there's just all types of little things on here. And I like to put them in people's cards or gift bags and stuff like that. Or put them in my journaling or whatever, or my little decor, my Bible decor. So that is that. And so I pray that you go to First Chronicles chapter 4, verses 9 and 10, and personalize the prayer of Jabez and make it your own, and pray that scripture today. So You all be blessed and have a beautiful day. And anything that I can think that's below, like this from Dollar Tree and this is from Goodwill. But if I can find anything that is here that I showed you, then I'll link it below. Have a blessed day.